Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am Keyera. So this is your blessings that are coming to you this July of 2023. I want to jump straight into this reading without wasting any time. So welcome if this is your first time on my channel. Like I said, I am Keyera. So in just one split second, I'm going to allow you to choose between these four groups here. So the first group that we have for pile number 1 is going to be the Work Your Light Oracle deck. The second pile number 2 is going to be Vanessa Samina's the Pastel Journey Tarot deck. Group number 3 is going to be the Moonology Oracle deck. And then group number 4 is going to be the Inner Beauty Oracle deck by yours truly, Keyerakaye. If you are having trouble picking a group that you are called to, you can always head to the description box where the timestamps are linked and you can see if you see maybe your lucky number. I also will be including emojis next to the groups as well. I don't know what they are at the moment, so if you feel called to whatever emoji is there, then feel free to use that emoji. If you feel called to more than one group, you are able to choose more than one group. Or if you feel like a group is not resonating with you, if you feel like your intuition was a little bit off, then take some time, take a couple deep breaths, ground yourself into yourself, and ask the question, what blessings are coming to me in July? What can I expect July of 2023? Really ground yourself. The first number, if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, the first, if you were called from the thumbnail, just go straight to your group. But that is what we have for today's video. So I am going to give you a moment to meditate on these groups and pick whichever group is best for you. And I will see you at your group selection. Hello, pal number 1. Welcome to your reading for blessings that are coming to you this July. So we're going to jump straight into your reading. I am going to go ahead and pre-pull all the cards right here. So if you want to skip this portion of the video, you are more than welcome to, because I'm going to go ahead and get all your cards out. So we won't have to waste too much time shuffling throughout the video, because I feel like that makes my videos last like way longer. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. If it comes back out, then it's meant. I did see that card. Yes, I think that's what it was. So if you had a question about something, maybe the answer is yes. Okay, leap. Okay, so we see some of your cards, but we're gonna wait until just wait a little bit longer. So we're gonna grab some from the Goddess Oracle deck. I'm just grabbing from random Oracle decks that I have next to me, whichever ones I feel called to grab from, and however many I feel called to grab from, that's what we're doing today. Like I said, feel free to skip this portion. No, I'm not feeling called to that one. Moonology. Feel free to skip this portion. Oh, Jesus, the cards are flying, honey. All right. We have... And also I'm going to get you some tarot cards as well, because I have not been doing readings with tarot cards for some reason. I don't know. I just haven't been feeling called to do so. I've recently just pulled a couple for myself. It's like I've been studying the cards, but I haven't been like pulling and just that's coming out. Been trusting my intuition. So I don't know. Maybe that's a thing. So let's go ahead and jump straight into your reading. We're going to start with your tarot cards. So we have the Two of Wands. So like I just said before, like making a decision. I feel like when you think about twos and like all of the tarot cards, I feel like twos are representative of like making a choice, making a decision. So maybe it's time for you to make a choice. And if, like I said, if you were thinking about something, you're not sure if to go yes or no. I saw that yes card. I don't know if it came out again, but I saw the yes card. This could also be in love, like a romantic situation that you're dealing with. So I'm thinking like if you are considering, like, you may have like two different options when it comes to your love life. And you have to make the choice between this person or that person, or you have to make the choice to say yes to one person or something like that, if that makes sense. It's going to be different for everybody, especially if you are in a relationship. Maybe it's deciding if you're going to move forward to the next step with this person. I can see with the Seven of Pentacles that you could be also just be not fully satisfied with certain options, so you're looking for more options. This could also be like work related as well, because when you think about pentacles, you think about things all in the earthly realms, things that involve your money, your finances, and things like that. So maybe this one option that you're thinking about, it doesn't, everything does not have to be romantic, by the way. This option that you're thinking about is going to benefit you some way in the financial, but you have to keep putting in that work in that area of your life. But I feel like whatever decision you do decide to make is going to be a decision that is meant for you. Like, you can never choose wrong, because I feel like in whatever given situations that you are dealing with, I feel like even if you think that you chose wrong, God knew your heart. God, or I don't want to say God, because not everyone, believes in God, but the universe, spirit, God, whatever you are, whatever your higher power is, knows your heart. And even if you do feel like, if you feel like you chose wrong, it's really not wrong, because God knows the path that he chose for you to walk. So life itself is not going to always be sunshine and rainbows. So even if you decide to pick A or B, and B might be the wrong choice, but it was meant for you to choose that so you can learn a certain lesson behind it, if that makes sense. I don't know why I was feeling called to share that portion, because I feel like recently, not like as of recent, but like within the past year of my life, not to get too personal and talk about myself, but I've been feeling like I made a lot of wrong choices, but I also feel like those choices that I felt like were wrong were the things that made me who I am today. So we have dream. We have dreams. Like, maybe your dreams are going to be coming true. Maybe your dream, like, I don't know. With the lovers, I feel like your dream love life, like your dream partner, like the person that you have been like, oh my God, this person is catering to my every need, like whatever your needs are, because your needs are going to be different from every single person on this earth. But whatever your needs are, maybe you like to go out on to dinner every third Friday or something. I don't know. But maybe you like to do certain things. Maybe you like to go to the movies. Maybe you like to go camping or something like that. That person is going to be feeling that every need for you. Like, whatever you are wanting out of a relationship or a situationship, even just a friendship, a platonic friendship, whatever you are wanting, I feel like this July, the blessings that are coming to you is that you're going to be getting all your wishes and dreams fulfilled. We also do have support as well. So we have support. I feel like you guys are going to be supported financially when it comes to your life in July. Like, there's going to be something coming your way. Like, whatever you have been doing, like in this past June, because when I think of the Seven of Pentacles, I'm thinking about just putting in work. Sometimes, like, I think of it as like not being appreciative of the things that you have been working on. But I feel like in July, like, you're going to be so driven to what you have built and what you have worked for. Like, just like watch, like with the Two of Wands, how she's holding the earth. Like, you're going to be so happy with what you've built and what you're building, and you're going to have so much support to back you on that. Like, you're going to have so much support to back you on it. We also have honesty. So I feel like with the honesty card, going back to like the lover, because I feel like I'm going back and forth. Like, this is like a split, you know. I feel like with the lovers card, and just being honest, like, even with support and needing support from other people, if you are dealing with a romantic situation where you're trying to make a decision based on love, based on this and that, then I feel like just being honest to the people that are involved. Like, if you decide to go with person A or person B, like, you need to be honest with the other person instead of stringing them along. And on the flip side of that, I feel like um with like the support that you need in your life, like, you need to be honest about the things that you need in your life at this moment in time, because you will be surprised how many people are willing to help you just by you asking for that help. So just don't be afraid to ask for help, especially when it comes to your dreams, like, especially when it comes to you getting the support you need to help you fulfill certain life wishes and things like that, because sometimes you cannot do it all alone. And I've learned that firsthand. Like, I tried to like sit out and like not have anybody helping me for a whole year of like dealing with so much. And the moment I decided to open up was the moment that I felt like things were getting better. But don't get too dependent on people helping you, because sometimes people won't always be there. But just always remember, it's okay to, ask for help, but always be honest no matter what. Like, don't over abuse the help. Don't, you know, basically, if you need the help, ask for it. But if you can handle it on your own, do it. And the same thing for love. Like, if you are interested in multiple people, be honest with those people about it. Um, because you can't have your cake and eat it too. I finally figured out what that meant, and I'm so happy I know what that means. Um, so it's kind of like I said with this. I keep going back to this wand card because I feel that with the Two of Wands, like as you can see, like these flowers are representative of the wands, and she has like the world in her hands. Like she wants to hold on to everything. It's like, no, you have to sometimes lose things to gain better opportunities in your life. So whatever that looks like for you in your life situation, sometimes you have to lose certain things in order to gain them. So next we have trust the niggle. What is niggling? What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Like there is something that you like. I feel like this is a choice for y'all in July, like a choice that you've been wanting to make. Like whatever your gut is telling you to do, you need to trust your intuition. Like you need to trust yourself. We also have a leap. We have a leap. So I feel like you guys should take that next step in your career. I feel like you should take the next step in your career. And like I said, this is so funny because this on this leap card, we have you go first, the universe will catch you. And I feel like even with like in connectivity with support, like you have the support in order to get you to this next step. Like after the Seven of Pentacles is the Eight of Pentacles when you start putting in that work. And I feel like once you give that yourself the opportunity to take that leap of faith, take that leap and jump straight ahead without thinking about it. Of course, plan. But when you take that leap of faith and jump without thinking about it, you're going to be supported fully. And we also have mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Okay, so if somebody is triggering you in ways that are not supporting your dreams or supporting the lifestyle that you want to live, it's time for you to release those people out of your life because they are no longer serving a purpose that is needed to be served at this moment. We also have releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Like I just, that is crazy because I didn't even look at that card when I read that. So, like I said, releasing people that you feel like you are tied to because maybe these people were in your life for a while and you feel like you owe them by keeping, how can I say, I'm trying to get the word out right, honey. When you are around people, let's say family, friends, and you spend pretty much majority of your life around these people, sometimes you'll feel obligated to be around these people as if you owe them something and you don't owe anybody anything. If cutting people off and taking a step back from certain people is what's best for your life moving forward, even if this is a romantic relationship, because sometimes you can cling on to certain relationships, romantic and platonic, that does not serve you in this next phase of your life. And sometimes even taking that leap and just doing what you have to do that you know your heart is calling you to do. Like I don't want to get too I'm just gonna say what I feel, okay? Because listen, if you have been feeling like you want to end a certain relationship with someone, but you're scared on how it's going to hurt and affect them, just think about how it's hurting and affecting you staying where you are. Whatever that feeling is for you, if that feeling is calling you to leave someone, then you need to be honest. We have the card honesty here. Like you need to be honest with that person, especially if you are like, dealing with someone else at the same time. Like if you were in a relationship with somebody and you start dealing with somebody else, you need to be honest with both parties involved. Everybody deserves that respect. And I feel like you need to make sure you give that respect to them and give them the option to, pick up and just walk away. You know what I mean? Don't leave someone in the dark and then wonder why they react the way that they do because it's all in your hand. You have the options to make sure that these people know the truth. Like, I feel like some of y'all, and maybe not all, but if you know if it's resonating with you, but for others, I feel like you need to take that leap of support when it comes to your career. We have the end of a tough cycle approach, full moon in Capricorn. Like I said, okay, so when you think about Capricorn, Capricorn is naturally ruled by the 10th house of career. So think about like hard work, and that's why, most Capricorns are really workers and go-getters. Um, Full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approach. Um, like I said, take that leap of faith when it comes to your career and your work life. That's not even in focus. Hold on. Take that leap of faith when it comes to your career and your work life because the universe is going to fully support you this July. If you've been working on a business plan for like this whole 2023 and you don't know July, that's the time, July. started in July. Like for some of you may even be starting a new relationship in July. For some of you may be starting a new job in July, like new careers. Um, and just I feel like the message so far for you, pal number one, is just to release that old baggage that you have so that you're not carrying that stuff over into the new version of yourself, into the new era of your life. Okay, and we also have a fiery climax approaches. Okay, so we have Aries and Capricorn. So some of you may be Aries and or Capricorn. Um, we also have the card look at the bigger picture. And we also have nothing is yet set in stone. Okay, I'm trying to figure out where we're going to place these cards. Y'all know I go crazy over placements. I'm going to get into like the meanings in just a split second. I just be trying to make sure everything can go on these. Nothing is yet set in stone. So I'm thinking also that something that you have experienced like within this past like year took like months or whatever, like probably like in the last like 2 months, I'm thinking. Because we do have like two of wands here, maybe even we have 2, 7, and 6. So it could be 2 months, 2 weeks, 7 months, 6 months. Whenever you have experienced these certain things, I feel like this is the end of that. But in order to start new and start fresh, you have to be willing to let go and release all the baggage. This could also be um, you, because I know I just dealt with this and I don't want to keep talking about myself. I just dealt with like in a relationship, and then I also, getting out here and like, putting myself back out there and stuff like that, as far as like career, not like really dating or anything like that, but like just putting myself back out there. So maybe some of you could be dealing with the same thing, like you're ending a tough cycle, and instead of focusing on like the smaller things, we have Sagittarius full moon, look at the bigger picture. Um, look at the bigger picture. And Sagittarius is also about being optimistic as well. So like I said before, like being optimistic in your career and like whatever you see for yourself as far as like your work, your career, any like your hobbies, your creative hobbies, any way that you're trying to like, boost your finances, things like that. I feel that just taking a step back and just looking at a full on bigger picture of everything that's going on, because this little thing or these little things that may be triggering to you um, could be triggering in that moment, but when you take a step back and take a look back at it, it's not as big as what it's made to be. So I feel like you guys need to just make sure you are, allowing yourself to process and release things that are no longer serving you. Also, like going with your first instinct. Like if you have a nudge, like a gut feeling or something telling you you should or shouldn't do a certain thing, then I feel like you should listen to that gut feeling or that gut instinct the moment you have it, instead of second guessing yourself. Because you may be one of the many people on this earth that is very intuitive and, in touch with yourself and in tune with yourself, but you always second guess yourself. So it's time for you to start trusting in you. It's time for you to release the pattern of feeling like you don't know yet was right or wrong, like you don't know which way to go. You have the ability to know exactly what you want to do, and it's all about trusting in yourself first. Um, let's get a affirmation card for you, pal number one. So we're going to do 3 affirmation cards. So these are the affirmation cards. I got these from Five Below. I thought they were really, really cute and something, something a little cute to add to the readings. But overall, I feel like you guys need to just make sure you are allowing yourself to move on. We have support, we have honesty, we have released soul patterns, contracts, past lives. Nothing is set in stone. You have the end of a tough cycle approaches. We have look at the bigger picture, and you go first, the universe will catch you. So there's so many cards in your reading that's indicating that there is a cycle that you've been rolling around in, a continuous cycle that you are ending this July. And I feel like I don't want to make it seem like this is a scary reading at all. I don't think this is scary, but I do feel like you as pal number one need to make sure you are doing that inner work. Okay, so the first affirmation card we have: today I am adventurous. Today I will get out of my comfort zone and I will try something I've never tried before. Okay. Okay, we also have today I am glowing. Today I have a huge amount of energy and I focus to take. Okay, let me start over. Today I am glowing. Today I have a huge amount of energy and focus to take on any challenge. Yes, I love that. All right, let's get one more card. Okay, we have today I'm capable. Today I will accomplish every goal that I set for myself. Yes, I love that for y'all. Like I said, take that leap of faith in July. Take that leap into your career. Set, like I said, do not just go into it blind. Set those goals. Also make sure you are taking out the time to, do your inner work so that you don't feel drained when you are dealing with any of this stuff. And also just remember that you are more than enough. And it does not mean that you have lost just because you lost something, because you will gain something better. But that is what I have for you, pile number one, for your blessings or things that are coming for you in July. I hope you did enjoy this reading. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, make sure you let me know in the comments. And also, I will be leaving my Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo down in the description box. Feel free to leave a donation or a tip. It is not necessary, but I do appreciate anything because it is supporting me in this channel. And yeah, so I will catch y'all for another reading, or I will catch y'all in another video. I hope you have an amazing July, and I will see y'all later. Hello, pile number two, viewers who chose the Pastel Journey. Did I say that right? Pastel Journey Tarot deck. Welcome to your reading. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope y'all are having a fabulous start to your July. If it is July, then when you're watching this, it should be. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your reading. So I am going to go ahead and pull all your cards first. I am going to do a live shuffle, just pulling your cards. You can go ahead to the description box and click the timestamp to go straight to the reading if you don't want to watch this portion. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and start off with your tarot cards. So let's go ahead and get into this. So the first card we have is the Three of Wands. We also have the Emperor. Ooh, I feel like this is a group of leaders already. Okay, we also have the Knight of Pentacles. And then we also have Strength. So we have two major arcana cards, which are Strength and the Emperor. And I feel like with these two cards, I feel like in July, for the blessings that are coming to you, you're going to be gaining the strength and the courage to move forward in your life. And whatever situations. We're going to get into it in just a second, but with the Emperor and Strength compared together, I feel like you guys are stepping into a position of like leadership, a position of um like I wouldn't say power, but just like being courageous, and like people looking to you for advice, people looking to you for encouragement and things like that. Also with the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like you guys are also like more of like a slow pace kind of group. You also maybe um like taking things slow, like even though you are like becoming some sort of a leader in some sense, I feel like you still are taking it slow, like you're not rushing anything. And I feel like in July it's important that you don't rush through anything, because with the Knight of Pentacles it's very, very like slow pace. Like you don't have to move too fast. You can move at the own beat of your own drum in the month of July, because what's meant for you will simply be that it will be meant for you. Let's go ahead and get some more cards to see what's going on with you in July. We also have nothing will come of this situation. So, if there is a situation that you are dealing with, if you feel like the situation is stressing you out, like there's no need for you to stress over it, because it's not going to bring you anything. The only thing that you should be focusing on is how you can become a better person and how you can level up your life in the month of July. Like it's going to be things that are trying to stop you from stopping you to get into where you need to be, but it's not up to you it's not up to stress or worry about those situations, because they'll figure themselves out. We also have the card, don't let pride get in your way. That's crazy because we have two cards with the lion on it. So maybe some of you may be Leo, um, sun, moon, and rising. Also, like with the strength, we have that's a full moon in Leo. So don't let pride get in your way. So even though you are becoming a leader, it's important that you understand that you are not going to always be able to do everything on your own. So if you need help from people around you, it's okay to ask for that help. We also have meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. So I always feel like when this card is pulled, I feel like there is a balance. Like there is something in your life that needs to be balanced, and that could be the um the part that needs more balance could be okay. So my camera did stop filming because the card got too full, so I'm not sure exactly where I left off, but I'm going to like kind of touch base on everything that we just covered, just because I'm not sure. But like I was saying, with the strength card and the emperor card, I feel like you guys are meant to step in some sort of leadership position coming in July. And I feel like it's up to you, not up to you, but it is what's best for you in July, to in order to bring in the most abundance and blessings, is to take things slow. Rushing things like that, like nothing will come out of this situation if you rush through it and things like that. And we also have the card, I don't know if I put it up there, but we have the card, your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. So I feel like when it comes to you in this leadership position, like you need to make an actual plan on how to take steps and move forward. And like I was saying before, I don't know if I caught this on camera, but don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Like even though you need to make a plan for your dreams to come true, it is okay for you to ask for help. When you think of the Three of Wands as well, like the Three of Wands is all about community and receiving help from a community. That's what I get the vibes from for Three of Wands. Like the original Rider-Waite-Smith Three of Wands card is someone waiting by like the ocean shore, if I can remember, and they're like it's like a boat out, like coming towards shore. It's like basically waiting on someone else. The sense, basically, what I'm trying to say is the imagery and what my intuition tells me from that card is like being able to depend on the community, like being able to depend on the people around you. So sometimes, even though you are making a plan for your dreams, you don't be afraid to include other people to help you. Like you don't have to be. I'm going to say this, and if you are a Leo, I feel bad because I love Leos, but Leos with the big ass egos. Do not be the Leos with the big old egos, because sometimes that can stop you from an important life lesson or important key step in your journey. Oh, let's go ahead and get these other cards. I don't know how I just choked like that. So we also have the card Pink Lipstick Romance. So this could also be with the Knight of Pentacles. This could also be you starting some sort of like romantic situation, like a blessing that's coming to you if you are looking. Could also be a romance, like the start of a romantic relationship. And with the Knight of Pentacles, this person could be very, very like they don't do things quickly, like they don't do things they're not like spontaneous, but they like it's going to be something that you like out of this person, because I feel like with you being a leader and you like being like the boss, like you don't need somebody that's trying to move faster than you. And I feel like in relationships that could be something that is like not like something that like your deal breaker for you, like if you're with somebody who's like too much to handle, like because you I feel like I'm getting the vibes like, what is the word, stern, like somebody who is like, like I get like boss like energy. So you don't want somebody who's like super you like playful and stuff. Like you want somebody who is like kind of like on the same energy as you. So that could also be a possibility. We also have moisturizer refresh. And just with your dreams need a practical plan and contemplate, meditate and contemplate. I think you can like refresh your like your not like mental health, but like refresh your I guess mental, like refresh you, like you need to refresh yourself before you take this next step in your career. Because I feel like either you're going to be called into a leadership position, or you're already in one, and it's going to be asking more of you this July. And I think that you need to take a step back, refresh, get yourself, gather all your thoughts, make sure everything, get all your ducks in a row, you know that saying, um, and actually make this plan for yourself. We also have set your intentions. Exactly. Make your plan. I think like your blessings for you, pile number two, are going to start to roll in once you actually set out and make a plan. Because we have primer, set your intentions. Like once you set your intentions for what you want, everything that you desire will start to come to you, because you are like making like a game plan, basically like making a game plan for exactly how you want something to play out. But I'm not saying it's going to play out exactly like that every single time. Like it's not going to go ABC. Sometimes you might jump to J and go back to B. I don't know where that came from, but you get what I'm saying. Um, but always just set your intentions for what you want out of anything in life. Like always set your intentions on what you want to gain out of a certain experience. If you want to gain the knowledge from a certain experience, okay, that's what you want to gain out. If you want to gain financial abundance out of it, okay, set your intentions for exactly that. We also have honor your boundaries. So in honor your boundaries, I feel like also, like I said before, like you may be called to step up in your leadership. You may be called to step up in a position that you are already in. So maybe doing a little bit more work. But I also feel like honoring your boundaries in that area of your life. Do not allow people to walk all over you. Also, when it comes to honoring your boundaries, I'm going to touch base on this like new love interest that could be coming into your life. Always make sure that you don't overstep anyone else's boundaries, but also most importantly, make sure everyone else honors your boundaries. Okay, we also have the card release negativity. So scissors, release negativity. So I feel like just cutting off any like negative mindsets, like any negative thoughts, any negative limited beliefs that can stop you from achieving your goals this July. Like it's time for you to release all of that. I feel like you guys are being called to maybe like meditate or something, because we do have meditate and contemplate. Like meditate and set your intentions for what you want to gain out of this July, like whatever goals that you are trying to achieve, like really set your intentions for it. Um, I don't know if I caught it on camera, but I did speak about um just not stressing over situations that are no longer serving you, because I feel like I did say that, but I'm not sure if I caught it on camera. But basically with nothing will come of the situation, I feel like just releasing all of the negative baggage that is weighing you down. Oh, we have the card foundation brush grounding. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to go grab some water in a second because this is crazy. Okay, so we have a foundation brush grounding. Okay, so this is amazing. So like I said before, I feel like you guys are being called to meditate this July. Set your intentions for what you want to achieve out of um everything. Career, love, um, personal, set your intentions for it, because whatever you ask for, you will be granted. And I feel like you guys need to just make sure you are allowing yourself to have the time and space to hold for yourself for sacred times like meditation and journaling and things like that. Okay, so now we have the mood oracle deck. So we have self control, self control. Okay, we're going to place this over here. I feel like self-control is kind of in connectivity with what I just said about like making sure you set that time out for yourself to allow yourself to, make that time and space for yourself to journal, to meditate, to just sit in silence if you have to, or just sit and listen to some sound bowls and things like that. I'm pretty sure like you're into like, I'm not going to say everybody's into that, but I'm pretty sure like you're into some sort of something if you're watching this reading. But try to like meditate, even if it's your first time meditating, get into meditating, try to journal, write down your feelings. When you're making that plan, make sure you write it out. I noticed with me, like I love doing stuff digitally, but I've been trying to write my stuff out and like write my to-do list, because I feel like when I write it now, I feel like I'm more likely to get it done instead of putting it in my phone. We also have main character. Like I said before, like you guys are stepping into some sort of leadership role, like where you're going to be the leader, like the main character. This card, when I made this card, because I did design this mood oracle deck, when I made this card, I made it orange because it gave me Leo vibes. So I'm just getting a strong feeling that this is a pal with a bunch of Leos in this group, or the person that could be coming into your life who's going to treat you like that main character is definitely going to be a Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So main character vibe. Oh, we have level up. This is so amazing for y'all. So we have level up. This, and I'll put this in green because I'm think financial, of course, because we want the financial abundance. Okay. So something that could be coming to you in July is financial freedom, financial abundance. I feel like some of you are going to be getting a promotion like in your job or something. I'm sorry, I'm pulling on my mic. Some of you could be getting a promotion in your job, and this is going to increase your finances. I just want to say this because I feel called to say this in your reading, because I've noticed like when I watch certain like things, or like I hear certain things and people say, oh, you're going to be abundant in this area of your life and you're going to receive so much money and blah, 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 blah. And I started to question like if I was going to see money, because when I think about, I had to like really change my mindset, and maybe some of you need to do the same. Like, just because I'm saying you're going to be abundant with money, like in finances, does not mean you're going to hit the lottery and win $1 million. Now you can, but it doesn't mean you're going to hit the lottery and win $1 million. Like, it just means that you're going to get a raise. Like, you're going to start bringing in more money. And when you can appreciate that amount of money that you're bringing in, that's when the universe will present you with more abundance. Because if you're not grateful for what you have, then how does the universe know that you're going to be grateful for what they will send? I don't know why I say they, but I don't know why I thought I should share that, but okay, we also have intuition. So maybe also for I'm just gonna place that there. For some of you, meditating and grounding yourself is what's gonna boost your intuition. Like some of you may be intuitives. I also spoke about this in pile number 1. So just trusting your intuition. We also have healing. All right. So just healing past stuff so that it doesn't affect the future stuff. I spoke about that in pile number 1 too. So healing, like nothing will come of the situation if you hold on to things that are no longer serving you. Okay, we also have love. This is the last card, and this love. That is amazing. That is so amazing. So we have love, love. Okay, so like I said, some of y'all are going to be meeting some new people are going to be trying to talk to y'all are going to be a main character. Like this level up for you, pile number 2, is going to be amazing. So the blessings I see coming for you is coming from a career opportunity, financial abundance, love, getting, finding new love, maybe sparking up. If you are in a relationship, this could also just be you and your partner just getting back to common grounds. Because let's be real, we're human. We're probably not all adults, but we're old enough, of course, to be on this video to understand that when you're in a relationship with someone, especially a relationship that's been going on for a couple years, that it's not always sunshines and rainbows. You have those up and down moments. So if you are in a relationship, I feel that you're going to be getting back on those common bases with your partner to where you guys are loving each other a little bit more, spicing things up. Okay. You can start spicing up things and all areas of life, okay? But that is what I have for you, pile number 2. I hope you did enjoy this reading for the blessings that are coming to you. I don't know why I say coming for you, but coming to you in July of 2023. I hope you did enjoy this reading, and I will catch you back for another one. But don't forget, I will be leaving my Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo down in the description box. Feel free to leave a donation or a tip. It is not necessary, but I do appreciate anything that will help support me in this channel. But that's what I have for today. I hope you did enjoy it, and I hope you have a blessed July, and I will see you back for another reading. Hello, pile number 3, viewers who chose the Moonology Oracle deck. Welcome to your reading for blessings that are coming for you this July of 2023. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having an amazing start to your July or whenever you're watching this video. I'm not sure when this video is going to be up. It might be up like a week before. We're going to take it. Okay. So I am doing a live shuffle, not a live shuffle. I'm going to pre-pull your cards right now. So if you don't want to watch this portion, go ahead and click the timestamp, go straight to the reading, and I will catch you there. For those who want to watch it, I hope you are doing amazing. And yeah, so again, I'm going to pull a couple cards from the Moonology. I'm going to pull a couple cards from the Moonology Oracle deck. Couple. Take that one. Okay. I'm also going to get you a couple of tarot cards from the Vanessa Samina. If those cards come back out, it was meant. Okay, we have that. Okay. That card did not want to go back in. What blessings are coming for viewers who chose pile number 3? Blessings, messages, advice. I've seen something flip. I thought I saw a card flip. I guess not. Okay. Oh, you have one flip just as I put it over there. Let's see. That. Okay. They come back. Okay, we'll keep that one. Whenever like a bunch of cards pull out, I'm just like, if it's meant, it will be meant, okay? If it's meant, it'll be just that, meant to be. Okay, what other Oracle decks are we pulling from today? I'm feeling like the Goddess. That card just, oh, okay, I see that card on the floor. And it's looking, I want to surprise y'all, but let me grab this card. I'm like all in this mic breathing and just doing the most. Like, so I'm also going to pull from the Girl Talk Oracle. These cards, these little cards fly, honey. I'm telling you. I'm going to keep that one and that one. And then I'm also going to grab, yeah, we're going to grab some from the Mood Oracle deck as well. Bam. Yep. We also have that one. All right. Let's go ahead and jump in y'all reading. Not jump into it. We're going to take our time and cruise it, okay? We're going to start with the Moonology. All right. So we have balance, spirituality, and practicality. So let's get some other cards. It's time to take action. Your dreams need a practical plan and surrender to the what? Surrender to the divine, okay? So, woo, I put these cards the way I put them because I feel like it makes sense to me. And I'll explain in just a second. Okay, so your dreams need a practical plan. It's time to take action. Full moon in Taurus, new moon in Aries, full moon in Pisces, and just a full moon to surrender to the divine. So I feel like you guys need to balance your spirituality, your spiritual life, and also balance your working life, your career, the physical, the 3D, what you do here on earth. Because you may be too wrapped up in meditating, journaling, spiritual, manifesting, but you're not putting in action. So I feel like with balancing it, you need to balance with making a full plan. And I think we spoke about this in, I don't know what group it was. It was one or two. But you need to actually make a plan and actually take actions towards that plan. And with surrendering to the divine, why can't I say that? Why is that a tongue twister? Surrender to the divine. With that card, connect with balance, spirituality, and practicality. I feel like that you need to trust that everything is going to be okay. Like, you don't have to keep stressing and keep manifesting, keep manifesting, keep manifesting. Like, when you set your intentions, know that your intentions are pure, and know that when you manifested it the first time, that it will still come, but you have to also put in the work. Like, you can't just expect to just have $1 million drop in your lap, and sometimes that can happen. Let me not say that, because that actually can happen. But like, you can expect certain things to happen and you not put in the work in order to work towards the goals. Like, we are living in a society where you have to put in work. And I'm not saying that like it always is going to be hard, but sometimes you do have to make plans in order to get the manifestations that you want. Like, if you want that car, then you have to work for it. If you want that house, then you have to work for it. Now, I'm not saying that you won't be blessed and, receive help from the universe. And, when it comes to receiving it, let's say your credit score is trash, but you got approved for the house, you got approved for the apartment, you got approved for the car loan, but you still had to put in that work in order to show that you can afford it. You get what I'm saying? So you can afford it, but your credit score is low, but the universe got your back on that. So that's what I hope this whole like example makes sense. You just have to make sure like you are balancing your life, and it's a work in progress. I like, trust me, it's a work in progress. And it's a cycle that I had to snatch myself out of multiple times, where I got so stuck in meditating and journaling and spiritual and just healing and shadow work and da 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 da, like the whole nine, to where I wasn't working for a year. And now I'm back working, and I'm like, okay, I'm working so much. Like, where does my journey fit in, So it is a work in progress, but you have to make sure that you allow yourself to balance that part of your life. So let's go ahead and get your tarot cards. Righty, so for the first card, we have the Six of Cups. We have the Knight of Wands. The Knight, fast action. I'm going to put this over here because the Knight of Wands move fast. It's very fast action. We have the Princess of Pentacles, and we also have the Seven of Pentacles. Let's put this over here. I feel like in the month of July, like, some of you are going to be fulfilling dreams that you had since you was a kid, since you were a child. Because with the Six of Cups, it gives like that nostalgic feeling, like that feeling that you had when you were a child, when you were a kid, like in your youth, your teens, maybe even like early adulthood, depending on how old you are, how young you are. I feel like some of you are going to be at a place of finally fulfilling dreams that you made to yourself, or like promises that you made to yourself back when you were younger. Just by taking the action. And I feel like once you get set out on making this action, things are going to start moving really, really quickly for you. So like, blessings that are going to be coming to you are going to be moving in way faster, but you have to get back on the wheel and, push forward and make that, like, get the momentum going so that you can push forward. And with the Seven of Pentacles as well, just appreciate what you do have and what you've already worked for, and use that as a motivation and inspiration to push you forward. It could also be things that you did in your childhood. Let's say you had so many achievements, and you were recognized for like certain achievements in like high school, college, whatever the case. And then once you got into adulthood, you're not getting those same celebrations. I just want you to know, like, it's okay to feel like, because, okay, like, how can I explain this? When you're used to people praising you, especially like when you're a child, like your parents praise everything you do, when you get good grades, things like that. When you become an adult, nobody's really praising every little thing that you do anymore. And I think sometimes that can leave you at a place of feeling like you're not doing the right things, but you are doing the right things. But it's all up to you in order to trust yourself, to know that you are on the right path, and also to make yourself feel good. Like, if you feel proud of yourself, that's what counts the most. When you feel proud of yourself, that's what counts the most. It's not always when someone else feels proud of you. So if you feel proud of yourself, like with the Princess of Pentacles, I feel like she's happy, like, with her, like, she's like happy with her pinnacle. She's happy with what she has, or he, like, if you're happy with what you have. And sometimes you have to celebrate yourself as well. So for the month of July, like, the thing that is going to be coming to you is you being able to celebrate yourself as well, for the success that you have put out, like all the work that you're going to put in. You're going to be able to celebrate yourself for that as well. We also have setting space security. Like you're going to be secure in whatever you decide to do. Like you're going to have that financial security. You're going to be secure in your relationships, your career. Everything is going to be secure for you the month of July. Like you don't have to worry about anything. The only thing that you need to focus on is just getting it done, getting the things that you need done. We also have primer, set your intentions. Did I just say something? It's crazy because y'all are getting the same cards as like pile one. Like it's like y'all readings are like merging together. We have set your intentions. So when it comes to making that plan, like make sure you set your intentions for whatever it is that you want to see for yourself. If you want to, let's say you want to make 5,000 in your first month, then figure out each step of the way, each week, how much you need to make in order to make that 5,000 in the first month. We also have structure. You need like a structure plan. Like you need an actual plan that is going to bring in those successes and bring in the riches that you need. You have to actually have that structure in your life in order to see that success come to. We also have desire. Okay, and I feel like desire is like in connectivity with the Six of Cups. Just like everything that you used, like I said, that you used to desire as a kid. Like certain things that you wish that you would have had as a kid is going to start to come true. And you're going to start to see and like remember things that you said back when you were a kid that you wanted to do in the month of July. We also have scissors, release negativity. So like release any negative thought patterns, any negative limiting beliefs around money, around what you can be and who you can grow up to be. This will also stem from your childhood of feeling like you don't have enough money to do certain things, or feeling like you don't have enough resources to do certain things. This is not a time for you to doubt yourself or doubt that you can do these things. Like I just spoke about before the beginning of your reading, about trusting that the universe will support you in your life. What was the example that I gave? Like if you have the money to buy the car, the universe will have your back when it comes to having that credit score. Like if your credit score is trash, like the universe will have your back. You'll get approved for it because the universe has your back, if that makes sense. Okay, now we also have the Goddess Oracle deck here. Okay, we have the card Success. Oh my gosh, did I just say something about success? Like making a plan so that you can see your success, like so you can see everything that you worked for. And like I feel like the abundance and blessings that are coming for you, pile number 3, is a success in your life because you've put in the work. We also have transparency. This could be you being transparent with yourself about your limiting beliefs and things that are holding you back, because you could be the person that's holding you back. It's not always another person holding you back. You can definitely be the person that's holding you back. We also have self-love. Just learning to love yourself in all aspects, in all areas of your life, and being proud of yourself, like I spoke about before. It's not always about how um I feel like I have to move this because it's driving me crazy. Um, it's not always about how someone else makes you feel, but how you make yourself feel and how you feel about your accomplishments. We also have detachment. And I feel like just with detachment, like we already spoke about with like releasing negativity, just release any negative beliefs that are stopping you from achieving your goal. Like when it comes to setting your intentions for certain manifestations and things like that, just detach yourself from those situations. We also have the Girl Talk Oracle. We have It's Okay to Cry. I feel like you guys are going to be healing some childhood trauma this July, but it's also going to be freeing you to becoming the best version of yourself, becoming a better version of yourself. And my camera's getting ready to die, and I hope it don't cut off. But you're going to be freeing yourself from like childhood traumas and things like that. We also have some sneaky ish going on. So this could be This could be what you need to detach yourself from, like the sneaky stuff that's going on in your life could be what you need to detach yourself from. Let me go ahead and change this battery because it's going to cut off and I don't want it to. Okay, sorry about that, pal number 3. My battery died and I realized I didn't charge my other battery, so it's been like 30 minutes. I'm not gonna lie, it's been like 30 minutes since I was filming, and we literally only have 4 cards left in your entire reading. But I do remember exactly what we were talking about because I kept reminding myself. So we were talking about the sneaky shit going on, sneaky-ish going on, if you don't want to cuss or curse, whatever you want to say. And so just releasing negativity. So I feel that you need to make sure that you are blocking off and cutting off anything that is not of your best interest. So like it may be somebody in your corner that someone that you think that is in your corner and they really don't have your best interest, and you need to make sure you are not overlooking that and cutting ties with any unnecessary people in your life. And like even also it's okay to cry. It's okay to like, express your emotions and cry over things that um that hurts. Like, like when you end a cycle, especially with like a longtime friend, partner, whatever the case, or just any situation, like when you end a certain career, a certain job, or just any type of thing in your life, it can be a little emotional. So it's okay to cry. But with the I don't know why my TV does that. But with the sneaky shit going on, just make sure you are being aware and paying attention to the things that are going on around you so that you can make sure that you have everything that you need in focus. Like make sure you stay focused, make sure you stay grounded, because it's going to be people that can possibly, throw you off track. Okay, we also have level up. So just like I said before, at the beginning of your reading, like even with success, like you're going to see so much abundance and blessings come in this July, but you have to be willing to release and let go of the things that you don't need or things that are holding you back from achieving your certain goals. We have love. And I feel like that is like we spoke about before with the self-love, just learning to love yourself, being proud of yourself, being proud of your accomplishments without feeling that validation from someone else or an outside source. Give yourself that validation. We also have balance. You have balance that came in your reading multiple times. Like you really need to focus on finding a balance in your life. Find a balance in everything, whether it's finding a balance between your love life and your friendships, finding a balance between your work life and your personal life, finding a balance with the spirit, with your spirituality and what's actually going on. Like we said, take action, get it to work, make sure you are doing the things that you need to do in order to live the life that you want to live. Like it's like I said, it's good to manifest. It's good to make sure that you are allowing your dreams to come true, or manifesting your dreams to come true. But sometimes you do have to put in that work. And we also have communication. We have communication. So you may be communicating with some people this July and you may be having disagreements with people. Also, this could also be communication of people like talking, speaking ill intents on your successes. So like when they see that you are leveling up, it could be also people that are not happy about the things that you have good going for yourself. So just watch out for any like sneaky haters or like anybody that you feel like will be talking bad about what you have going on. Like don't share too much of your news right away. Just make sure you um allow for you to enjoy your successes before you try to share it to the world, because sometimes if you share it too soon, people won't be as proud of you as you are, and then sometimes it can make you feel doubt in yourself. But that is what I have for you, pal number 3. I hope you did enjoy it. I hope you have an amazing July, and I hope all of these blessings come to you 10 times in July. And I hope you have all the love, the success, the abundance, the level up. I hope you level up to the person that you are meant to be, the person that you want to be, most importantly. But that is what I have for you, pal 3. I will be leaving my Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo down in the description box. Feel free to leave a donation. It is not necessary, but I do appreciate anything that will help support me and this channel. But that's what I have for today, and I will catch you in another reading. Thanks so much for watching. Hello, pal number 4, viewers who chose the Inner Beauty Oracle deck that was created by me. Welcome to your reading. So I am going to do a live pull really quick. If you want to go straight to the reading, I will leave the timestamps down in the description box so you can click straight ahead. Let's go ahead and get into the blessings that are, we're going to keep that one, well, that one too. We're going to keep these two. Get into the blessings that are coming for you, coming to you. I always say for you, coming to you this July 2023. We're going to keep that one. I'll get you some tarot cards from the Vanessa Samina Pastel Journey as well. I'm also going to grab the Work Your Light Oracle deck. It's been a minute since I've used the Work Your Light. I mean, it's been a minute. Like, this is the first time I've used this in months. And I was like, girl, you're going to take them. Okay, and then we're also going to get some from the Mood. Let's take that one. It's crazy because I just seen that card of communication. And it's crazy because I'm going to take all of these. All of the readings so far has been like somewhat in some sense giving the same message. Not like the same message, but a lot of the readings, the cards across the readings have been somewhat the same. I need to drink some water. I think I'm going to have to take some allergy medicine tonight because like my ears and everything are like my ears and throat are like really itchy, and it usually does that like when my allergies are about to start acting stupid. What other oracle deck do I want to do? I am going to hold off on the other oracle deck because I'm not sure which one I want to grab from just yet. All right, so we're going to start with the inner beauty. Just to start off your reading, we have reflection, we have mirror reflection. So reflect on some past things that you have went through. Reflect on like what have led you to where you are in your life right now in this moment. We have awakening. So these two connected with each other. I feel like you're going to be reflecting on past decisions, past choices, and things that have led you to where you are. And it's so funny because the back of this card design is designed based on like a mirror. So it's crazy that you chose this, and your first card that came out was reflection. Also awakening. So you could be going through another like spiritual awakening if you haven't had one. And I feel like when it comes to like a spiritual awakening or just an awakening in general, sometimes the term can be a little bit scary, but it could be the simplest thing of you having a spiritual awakening. I feel like the more you get into your journey, like the more intense it's going to be. So like, you know, I'm not going to get into that in this video because I don't have too much knowledge because I'm on my journey myself. That's why I kind of don't share, excuse me, as much of my journey anymore, because I don't want to bring people along on something that I'm just now learning myself. But I did notice like when I was going through my first spiritual awakening, when I first dove into like astrology and tarot and stuff like that. And then I went through another one, and then I went through another one, but I haven't went through some of the stuff that people say that they went through already. So I guess like I'm still at the beginning stages, but each part is still important. So just remember, like, reflect on everything that you went through in the past. And just because it's not a reflection of what someone else went through doesn't mean that your awakening isn't valid. We also have speak your truth. So even like with the things that you went through, like everything that you have experienced these past couple of years, months, weeks, whatever the case, whatever your story is, resonate with you, the time frame, whatever time frame resonates with you. Speak your truth. Like if you have something that you want to say, speak your truth and speak it loudly. Like you don't have to, you know, be quiet because, you know, you're afraid to ruffle feathers and things like that. Like if you have something that you want to say based on what you experience, then speak your truth. And this could also be, I don't know if Pal 4, because we haven't got into any of your other cards before, but I did see that communication card, and also you have speak your truth. So you could be a group that is meant to share your voice with other people, like a group that's meant to speak to other people, to inspire other people. So that could be also something that you're doing in July. A blessing that's coming to you is having the courage to speak your voice and, give advice and like, use your inner reflection and things that you have went through to help heal and teach others could be something that you're experiencing in July. We also have the Hierophant. That is crazy. Okay, so we have the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is the teacher. Um so it's crazy that I just said that before I even saw this card, that you could be, sharing your knowledge with someone else. So I think that this is a group of people who could be possibly sharing their knowledge. We also have the King of Wands. So like being, very action oriented, knowing when and how to get things done, but also not rushing the process, and you just trust the process, not rush it. We also have the Six of Cups, which is think about like the nostalgia. You can also be reflecting on your childhood, which this was kind of spoke about in pal number 3 too. But so if you were called to that pal, maybe that was your pal. You could also probably get some messages from that pal, should I say. So we have the Six of Cups, so you could be reflecting on your childhood, or you could be speaking your truth about some things that you experienced in childhood. So this July could also be you just coming out of your bubble and expressing how you feel and how you felt in your childhood, and it may be able to heal and help other people. So like you may become a teacher or a leader to a group of youth or something like that. I don't know why I thought of youth, but like um I have like not to I always refer back to myself because I like to give like personal stories sometimes, but I really have this like calling to help the youth. And I've always had this calling even when I was in high school. Like I used to always give advice to like the younger girls and like telling them like, oh, you should, do this, don't do this. Like, I've always had this like knowledge to help people that were younger than me. I'm always like I don't know. I've always like wanted to help like the youth. Like I feel like because when you are at that phase of like between your teen years to adult years, it is the most important time in your life, and people don't really speak on how important it actually is, because a lot of the times throughout your life in that area is where you are becoming the person that you're meant to be. And yes, you can change once you grow and stuff like that, but some of those key moments in that time frame the foundation it sets the foundation for the rest of your life. So maybe you are the type of person that will, lead the way, pave the way for people that are younger than you. You also may be a teen that is meant to inspire other teens, or, inspire people that are a little bit younger than you. We also have the Two of Swords. Let's scoot that over because I didn't realize we had another tarot card. So we have the Two of Swords. I feel like you are like coming into like a place where you have to make a decision on what you should do. And I feel like this awakening that you're going to be having it in July. Because I'm sorry, I don't know if I've been saying like what these cards are. So clear lip gloss is speak your truth, mirror is reflection, and then mascara is awakening. So with the Two of Swords, you see as she is blindfolded here, and I feel like you guys are removing that blindfold on your around your eyes in July, and you are choosing to open your eyes. So when this Two of Swords come out, I feel like you guys are already going to be in the process of making the choice, if you haven't made it already, on what you want to do um when it comes to following your dreams, or when it comes to like your purpose. Okay. Right. So we have break the chain. I'm going to put this over here. So we have break the chain, dance with life. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. I'm going to get into the cards in just a second. We also have trust your path. Oh my gosh, I just spoke about that too. Answer the call. This is crazy. This is beautiful. Okay, so we have the break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. And literally I spoke about that when I talked about you like pretty much rewriting your life from this moment forward, and like reflecting on your childhood things that you may have experienced. We also have answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? I literally just said something about your purpose. Like, what is your soul calling you to do? Is your soul calling you to be that voice, to speak your truth, speak what you experience? And this July, like the biggest blessing to you is walking in your truth. And I know sometimes when like a lot of people because I've been this way, especially when like things weren't happening the way that I wanted them to. I feel like when I click on readings that's talking about blessings that are coming to me, I always wanted it to be financial blessings because I was so messed up financially. But sometimes you need the blessings that are coming from different areas of your life. And for you, pile number 4, I feel like your blessings is learning to walk in your truth and learning to be who you're meant to be. We also have dance with life, do something to change your energy. So this July, you're going to be doing something to change the way you view life, change the way you feel about life, to change the way you see life and what you've experienced. And sometimes, like, even though it may hurt from what you've experienced, some of those hardest times of your life is going to be the stories and lessons that you're able to teach to other people so that they can push forward. You're going to be that inspiration for other people. All right. And we also have trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? What would you do? Like, this is literally telling you to go after your purpose, go after your calling, because you are meant to be that inspiration. Like, it's something in you that when people see that in you, it's going to inspire them. So this July, just walk in your truth, speak your truth, and own who you are, even if it's the painful parts of yourself, because that's the parts that people are going to connect with the most. Um, and we also have the mood oracle deck. We have self-esteem. That the y'all reading, oh my goodness. We have self-esteem. Okay, so this is not in the cards, but I feel called to say it because it's like we have self-esteem next to the mirror. I feel like you guys need to look in the mirror and look at your reflection and say some daily affirmations every morning you get up, even if it's just 2 to 5 affirmations to yourself. I am beautiful. I am worthy. I am protected. I am secure. I am abundant. Like, whatever affirmations you want to say, look at yourself in the mirror and say those to yourself every day. I am walking in my truth. Something, just whatever it is. We have self-love. Oh my gosh. So I feel like, and I've said this, I feel like already, like the blessings for you this month, pile number 4, is loving yourself and loving the past you, loving and nurturing that childlike version of yourself who was hurt the most, because you may not even feel like you are experiencing any of this trauma anymore, but deep down, those wounds are still not healed. So it's time for you to go back and love that childlike version of yourself, to love your child self. If you can hug your child self and just say any words of encouragement, any affirmations, what would you say? Say that to yourself in the mirror. Um, or we all, and I just said something about stability. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know if I be saying it in other readings or your reading. We have stability. Being stable and having stability can come from you just walking in your purpose. Like, don't worry about the finances. Don't worry about how you're going to figure out how you're going to pay certain things. Like, when you walk in your purpose, that's good enough for the cause, okay? And I feel like the people that are meant to find you are going to find you. The resources that are meant to find you are going to find you, but you also have to be willing to receive it. We have communication, and I've already spoke about the communication card, just by like communicating with others and making sure that you are speaking your truth, um and allowing yourself to be. Stop playing with me right now. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm like doing too much on camera. I'm sorry, but like, are you serious right now? Inspiration. And I promise you, I did not see this card. I promise you. And you believe what you want, but I promise you, I did not see this card. Y'all are meant to be an inspiration for other people. That is so crazy. You are meant to be an inspiration for other people. I feel like I want to get some cards. I don't know if I want to do the karma cards. I'm going to do the karma cards because I feel like you guys are meant to help other people. So I'm just going to do some good deed karma cards, but y'all are meant to be an inspiration. And by the way, these are from Five Below, but they're like karma cards, like good deeds that you can do in July. So these are some good deeds that you can do in July. We had a card just pop right on out. So we have write a positive message on a rock and leave it somewhere. Write a positive message on a rock and leave it somewhere. And if that does not resonate with you, we're going to get another card. Just pick one of these 3 cards that I'm going to pull. I'm probably going to do 4 since you're group number 4. I'm corny like that, but okay. We have learn CPR. You can save someone's life. Learn CPR. You can save someone's life. So between one of them two, maybe write a positive message or learn CPR. These are good deeds that you can do in July to amp up like you giving back to other people. I feel like y'all are meant to help people and be a voice and like be an inspiration. We're not taking all of those. I should have took all those, but if it's meant, it'll come back out, like I said. Okay, we're going to take all of them because maybe y'all need options, because some of this stuff you may not be comfortable with at this phase and time in your life. So I hate when my cards mess up. It drives me crazy. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, let me fix these cards. I'm sorry. I'm very extra. Very extra. So we're going to run through these last cards really quickly. All right. So the next card we have, hold the door open for the person behind you. So you can do that as a good deed in July. I do that naturally. You probably do too. Send coloring books to a children's hospital. That is amazing. Oh my goodness. I said goodness. Oh my goodness. I feel like this will be really good for you, pal number 4. If not for most of you, especially if you resonated with the part where I said like helping the youth and things like that probably will resonate with you so much if you resonate with that portion of the reading. We also have send a thank you card to your local police department telling them thank you for protecting your family. That is something that you can also do. And if you have anyone in your family that is a part of your local police department, you can always just give them something, give them a special gift and telling them thanks as well. We have volunteer to read or play games with the elderly people at a nursing home. We have call a family member and tell them how much you love and appreciate them, which would be amazing. So that's also something you could do. And finally, we have fill an expired parking meter. A little change goes a long way in making someone's day. So you have all these good deeds that you can do in July. That is not only beneficial to yourself and your good deeds, but it's going to make someone else's day. But that's what I have for you, pal number 4. I hope you did enjoy this reading. Don't forget to, nurture yourself, and don't forget to say those affirmations to yourself starting when you watch this reading. Give it a week. Just try it for a week. Say some affirmation to yourself in the mirror and you will not regret it. I actually need to start doing it too. I'm actually like mirrors kind of like, kind of yeah, I'm like real funny with mirrors. Like I do makeup all day and stuff, and I can look at myself do makeup all day, but if I just sit there and look at myself in the mirror, girl, I gotta walk away. I can't do it. I don't know what it is. Like I have to work on it. And you know what? I know I just said I was wrapping y'all reading up, but maybe you probably resonate with this. But I think the thing that let me stop popping. I like have a mic right here. The thing that like drives me crazy about mirrors is that like I wear makeup and it took me a minute to like started to appreciate what I used to look like without not what I used to look like, but what I look like without makeup, because I was wearing it so much that I've now come to terms with my beauty, my inner beauty, like the inner beauty. That's why I made that oracle deck about like the makeup and stuff. Is because I feel like sometimes we forget what we actually look like when you wear makeup, and that's a lot of things that people don't talk about. Like you may look different to other people, but to yourself you look different as well. And sometimes it's hard when you are so used to seeing yourself with a wig on, or you so used to seeing yourself with makeup on, and you have to get used to seeing yourself without it. Like I had to learn to appreciate myself for me without makeup, without lashes. Like I barely wear lashes anymore. I have them in front of right now because I try to do sew-ins. I'm getting off track, but I try to do sew-ins and it just wasn't working for me. And I don't know who resonates with this, but back on track here, back on track. Just say some affirmation to yourself. And if you feel uncomfortable, just say one. And then the next day, say two. Or maybe even the next week, say, for the first week, just say one affirmation. For the next week, say 2 affirmations, and so on and so forth. But anyway, that is what I have for your reading before I keep y'all here all day. Pile number 4. I hope you did enjoy it. I will be leaving my Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo down in the description box. Feel free to leave a donation or a tip. It is not necessary, but I do appreciate anything that is gift to me to help support me in the channel. BTW. If y'all hear kids, it's like kids literally right outside my window playing at the park. So love the kids. And that just confirmation for your reading that you're meant to help the youth. Let's just wrap it up with that. But that's what I have for this video, this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have an amazing July. And I will catch y'all in another reading. Thanks so much for watching.